Welcome everybody to Get Fit with Tessa, and we're going to do our intermediate Pilates class now. So you'll need a little bit of space. I've got my mat out. I've also got a cushion there which we're going to use to sit on initially, and we're going to do a lot of focus on stretching. Plus I'm hoping to go through the basic 10 today. So those of you who've done Pilates with me before will know that the basic 10 are kind of the building blocks for loads of other exercises. So I'm going to try and use those, I will use those as the backbone for this class, and we'll work around them, adding different levels in, making things harder where necessary. Don't forget, of course, if you want to make things easier, make things easier. This class goes out on a Friday. I hope you've had a good week. We are going to have our relaxation at the end, so you've got that payoff to look forward to. So first of all, get yourselves nice and comfortable. Make sure you've got some space. I suggest you have a glass of water or a bottle of water nearby, something like that, and we'll get going. So let's get going. First of all, we're going to start off with a little bit of hip work. So I'm sitting on a cushion. You don't have to sit on a cushion. If you'd rather just sit on the floor, that's fine. I find the cushion just lifts my hips a smidge, because I must admit that I haven't got the most flexible hips in the world. So let's start. Sitting lovely and tall, let's focus on our posture and get our breathing sorted. So take a breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And again, breathe in through your nose, ribs are rising. Exhale, tummy muscles pull in, pelvic floor draws up. And again, breathe in. Exhale. And as you exhale, I want you to let your knees soften down. So I've got my hands resting on that, and I'm just applying a little bit of arm weight, that's all, to ease those knees down. Breathe in. Exhale. Lovely. Okay, side bend, so nice and smooth, side to side. You can probably hear the wind. It's quite a windy day today. I've got the door open, so you might get a bit of external noise. Just ignore it. Focus on what you're doing, on your breathing. And this side to side movement, lovely mobility through that back and spine. If you've had a long day and you're a bit stiff and a bit fed up, then this sort of class will be great. It eases you into your weekend. One more. Good. We're going to rotate and we're going to do our bow and arrow move. So arms out in front, hand to waist, open out behind, bring yourself back. And again, hand to waist, open out, bring it in. So in terms of breathing, breathe in, exhale, breathe in, rest, breathe in, exhale, bring it back to our side bend. I'm going to progress it a little bit, hand behind head, side to side, and I'm lifting my elbow. You can probably see that, lifting my elbow to really increase the stretch down my side. Good, one more each side. How are those hips? And then here we go with the bow and arrow. Hands to waist. Exhale, open. Bring it back in. Good, lovely, relaxed shoulders. Can be quite difficult if you've had a really, really rotten week or you're just feeling a bit stressed. Those shoulders will often migrate up towards your ears. You'll end up here. So really work on dropping those shoulder blades down, and in turn your shoulders will drop down too. Two more, tummy on. Exhale. Inhale, little pause there. Other way. And if you're breathing out when I say breathe in, please don't stress. It's not a big deal. Good, release those arms down. Okay, so still thinking lovely and tall. We're going to have a little lean forward. So I'm just going to put my hands in front. I'm going to walk my fingers forwards. And then bring myself up again. So it's really small. Forward again. And hold it here for me this time. Nice track, this one. And back up you come. We're going to unfold these legs, give a little shake, and then we're going to do a stretch for your bottom. So I don't mind which leg comes over. One leg comes over, move back a little bit. One leg comes over, and you draw that leg in towards you. Try not to lean, so bring it back a bit more if you can. So some of us might find that's as far as we can go, but others, you'll be able to get your elbow right round that leg. Hand can be running down your thigh, and I want you to sit super tall for me, everybody. Super tall. And I'm pulling that knee in. So I'm not just letting it sit there, I'm pulling it in. Hand behind you, twist. Hold. A little bit more. Bring it back. Release your leg down. Other side. Legs come over. Up you come. Sit tall. Don't lean back. Remember, we're going to try and grab it with that elbow if we can. Slippy knee today. Hold it there. Lovely and tall. Tummy's in. What about that breathing? Hand behind. Little twist. Oh, good old stretch. Good. Now we're going to cross our legs again, but different way. So last time I put this leg under. Now I'm going to put the other leg. Oh no, the other way. Yeah, that's it. You'll know you've done it the different way because it'll feel awkward. So this feels a little bit awkward. So sitting tall for me again. Tummy muscles pulled in. We're going to go back to our side bends and our rotations. Keep your bottom glued. But this time, arm overhead. Here we go. Side bend. And the other way. Good. Tummy's pulling in. Stretching a little bit further. We go for 4 more. Here we go. 4, 3. Oh, I can feel me doing me the world of good. Okay, here comes our lovely bow and arrow. Hands, open, back in. So speed it up just a little bit. And think about keeping that elbow nice and low as you bring that arm back behind you. And you won't get all scrunched up. And again. Good. Back to side bends. Doesn't matter which arm overhead. Here you go. Side to side. Good. Now if you find that your hips are really killing, just open your legs out, straighten your legs out, have them nice and wide, and carry on. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, here comes our bow and arrow. Arms up. And in. That's it. In, open, just 2 more to go. In, open, 1 more. In, open, good. And we're going to go forward. Remember this one? So we just walk your fingertips forwards, holding it there. Hold it there. Back you come. Oh. And again, walk your fingers forwards. Hold it there. Bring yourself back up, straighten your legs, and we're going to go for that leg across again. So 1 leg over, pull it up, take a hold, pull it in, hold. Really working this beautiful stretch. Okay, this time hand behind your back, not on the floor, twist. So if you feel you need your hand on the floor, you can do that, of course. Hold it there. Bring yourself back, change legs. Over, other leg, bring it in, sit tall. Take a hold, pull. Tall, as posh as you can imagine. Hand behind your back, try not to put it on the floor. Twist. Ooh, really working to pull in there. Good work. Give your legs a little shake out. I'm going to take my pillow away, my cushion away, but you can leave yours there if you need to. Legs are going really wide. Hopefully my feet aren't too dirty. Okay, now what tends to happen when we open our legs wide is we lean back. So lift up, lean forwards. Okay. Now my feet are quite relaxed. Tummy muscles are not. Okay. So I'm going to turn towards one leg. Lean forwards. Come back up. Back to centre. And then we're going to go the other way. So rotate round. Lean forwards. Bring yourself back up. Back to centre. So if you found that a bit much, then just don't lean so far. If you didn't find it enough, Take your hands down and lean forward. Try not to lift this other buttock. Good, bring yourselves back up. Other way, rotate, lean forwards. I tell you, I can feel this one. Good, bring yourselves back up. Now we're going to go side to side again, but there's going to be a change in a minute. So side, side. 2 more. 1 more. And now we're going to go over to the side, then we're going to sweep forwards. So it's over to the side, sweep forwards. Tummies have got to work here, everybody. Over to your side, sweep forwards. And the reason I need your tummies to work here is because that back is working hard. And you need your stomach muscles to give it a bit of support. Back it up. And again, 1 more time. Lovely. Okay, in come those legs. Oh, give it a little shake. We're going to go to our basic 10 moves now. So I'm going to turn around. I'm going to start with a lovely roll back. All the way down. Have a big stretch. If you've got space, I can just like grab a furniture there. Okay, feet on the floor. Let's start with our pelvic tilt to bridge. So shoulders are relaxed. Breath in. Pelvic tilt. Lift to a low bridge. And then come all the way down again to where you started. Okay, let's go again. Breathe in. So lovely pelvic tilt. Bring yourself up. And then down we go. Now, each time, I want you to try and go a tiny bit higher. Here we go. Bring yourself up. Hold. And then down we go. Really focusing, everybody. Really focusing on the way your spine pulls away from the floor and the way it returns down again. So I'm trying to get my hips to tilt. If I don't tilt my hips, I just bring my back up flat and then I put it down flat. Now that's not what we're doing here today. I want that real pelvic tilt. Here we go. So tilt, peel. And then you return the back down and you drop the hips back. Okay, so we've done this a few times with not much of a hold. Now I want you to hold it here. Lift your hips. Put your tummy muscles in. What you can do, my shirt's not in the way, put your hands underneath. So my hands are flat on the floor. Palms down. Hands come out. Roll your back down. And then we're going to have a little breather. So knees come into chest. Now you can keep going if you don't need the rest. So if you don't feel you need a rest, that's fine. Okay, what I did with my hands last time was they were flat to the floor. Next time my back's off the floor, I'm going to bring them in and I'm going to clasp them. Can you see that? So I'm going to clasp the hands underneath though. It'll make sense. Here we go. Big breath in. Pelvic tilt. Bring yourself up to bridge. Hands underneath, but I'm clasping them. So you might find you're touching your bottom with them. If you are, I need you to lift your bottom higher. Unless you've got extraordinarily large hands, you should be able to lift your bum clear of those hands. Hands come out, roll yourself down again. And again, give those knees a hug in. So I'm asking you to really get that high knee lift. It's hard, I know. Feet back down. We're going to do one more before we add into this sequence. Breath in. Pelvic tilt, up you come. Push those hips up, hands under. Clasp your hands so they're stacked, thumbs at the uppermost. Remove the hands, down you go. Ooh. From here, leg extensions. And back. Well done everyone, that is tricky. We're not done with it though. If you find that despite all your best efforts, your bottom is touching your thumbs, please don't worry. It's just a target, so don't stress out if that's not quite working for you. Opposite arm, and back. I'm really working hard, pulling my tummy muscles in. There's only a small movement with the arms. I'm not looking for massive extension. Another 2. Another 1. We're going to go back to those bridges. Oh, you knew they were coming, didn't you? Here we go. Tilt. Bring yourself up. Hands underneath. If you can stack those hands, they're not stacked, I'm going to clasp them. Lift the hips. Hold it there. Lift your hips higher. tummy muscles pulled in. Remove the hands. Down we go. Oh, all the way down. We're going to go to those leg extensions. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Now I've gone for the flat foot on these extensions because I like that feeling of stretch through the back of the leg. But if you'd rather point your feet, you can. Don't just have some middle position. Either very strong flex or very strong point. Good work. Now leave that leg there for me. We're going to lift it up, down, bring it in. Other leg is going to go out, up, down, bring it in. Other leg, here we go. Out, up. Work those tummies, everybody. Make sure you're breathing, pulling in your stomach muscles. Back to bridge again. Here we go. Pelvic tilt. Up you come. So the basic 10, I will attach, sorry guys, hands in it. I'll attach a PDF with a printable version of the basic 10 that you can print off if you want to. I've adapted all these exercises, so the basic 10 is much simpler than this. Are you ready for those leg extensions? Opposite arm, opposite leg. Out, back. There's not a bad idea to run through those basic 10 from time to time, and we're going to do them all today, but they'll be hidden in among other things as well. So the first basic 10 move is that bridge. Okay, leave that leg out, hold it there. I just want a straight leg up and down. So don't even bring it in, up and down. Breathe, keep those hips still for me. Bring that leg in. Other leg goes out. Up and down, lift. So I'm trying really hard not to move any other part of my body. Purely that leg. Let's do the same thing again. Push out. Tummy's on. Lift, lower. And you can see I'm bringing my leg to about 45 degrees. Bring it in. Other leg, out we go. Lift, lower. Good. Bring it in, well done. Now we're going to go back to the extension and lift. So it's out, up, down, in. Out, up, down. Good work, everybody. Breathing for me. Out, up. One more. I lost traffic noise, sorry guys. Well done. Supine twist next. Now we all know the supine twist. Relaxing those shoulders. Start with a gentle side to side. And if we were doing an actual physical class, at the beginning of the class I would have asked about any injuries anybody was carrying. Now obviously, this is a recording, so I can't do that with you. But I want you to be very aware. Now this move particularly, if your lower back's been troubling you, you can do this move, but do it with lots of control and probably keep this level going. Everybody else, legs are going to come up, tucking them into chest, arms are still out wide. Here we go. It says out, out, in. So this is number 2 of our basic 10, the supine twist. I'm trying to relax my shoulders, but I'm not relaxing my tummy. Really pulling in. Option to make it harder, shift to tabletop. Out, out, in. Just hit my feet on the table. And again. Couple more times. Out, out, in. Lovely. One more. Hands behind your head, we're going to do some chest lifts. So it's lift, lower. My shirt's all messed up, sorry guys. And again, here we go. Lift. Now I've got my legs in tabletop. You don't need to. You can put your feet on the floor. Good, well done. Now, chest lift is our third exercise. We're going to do some more of them, changing them slightly, but the basic move is just a simple sit-up basically. Feet to the floor. I can feel I've got a sneeze coming, I do apologise. Hands behind your heads, nice open arms, knees are slightly apart as well, tummy's tight. we're going to sit up 2 counts. So it's lift, lift, and lower, lower. As you lift, perfect time to exhale. Here we go. So it's breathe out, breathe in. Now all I want you to add this time is a little twist as you come up. So twist and go down. Really control it. Other way. And down. Try to make sure your tummy's doing this work, not your arms. We go back down the centre again. Here we go. So centre and down. And we do these slowly so that we're not using momentum. We're genuinely engaging as many of the abdominal muscles as we can. And again, one more set of the twisting one, still staying slow. Here we go. So it's twist and back down. Twist and back down. Last 2, twist, back down. Last one. Oh, have a little stretch out, everybody. Do we feel that? We did, didn't we? Rolling onto your side. We're going to do roll backs and roll ups now. We haven't done a lot of these full roll backs and roll ups, so if you struggle a little bit, I think I probably will. Just give it your best shot. Don't stress too much about it. So first of all, I want us to work on the going down. So taking a lovely big breath in, tuck your hips under, slowly down to the floor. To come up, you can just use a bit of propulsion, so you don't have to come up smoothly. If you can, then do. Okay, let's go again. So as you go back, belly in, pelvic floor lifted. That was better. I managed to do that all slowly. And again, just come up any old time. You could roll over, push up. Okay, and again, breath in. Tuck your chin. Hips under, tummies. Really think about sucking your stomach muscles in. Oh, have a big old stretch for me there. So when you're doing that roll back, imagine these tummy muscles are like rock. You're pulling in to create strength there so that you can slow your pace down. To come back up, quite a nice way of doing it is put one leg in the air. As you come up, fling it forwards. It just helps you come up. So we're going to do another, let's do the 4 roll backs. If you want to roll up slowly, you can. Breath in. Get lovely and tall, shoulders are back and relaxed, you're looking straight forward and you're pulling your tummy in, drawing up your pelvic floor. Here we go, breath in and back. Good, you're going to come up. Oh, a bit rusty. Let's do a couple more. Back you go. Good work. Now for some of us it's just really hard doing a roll back, so pop a cushion on the floor to help. 2 more to go. Stuck. Oh. Hate it when that happens. Last one. And we're going to stay down on the floor. So last one, roll yourselves back down. Checking what came next, all the way down. Oh, give your knees a hug in. We're going to have a little work on loosening our hips now, so circle those knees around. And roll backs and roll ups, certain back types find it very, very difficult. Go around the other way. And if that's you, don't lose sleep over it. Just do what you can do. Good, well done. Okay, so we're going to roll onto our side. Doesn't matter which side. Head's down. I've got my arm under the chair. I'm not cheating by holding onto it. Check for me you've got a lovely straight body, so you haven't leant back and you haven't got your feet forward. Everything's lovely and long. Take that top leg up, tummy muscles pulled in. What I want you to do to begin with is balance. So you might want to put one arm up in the air. Shoulders are relaxed. Staring straight ahead. So I'm looking under the furniture. I have hoovered under that bit, so that's good. Tummy muscles are pulled in. Flat feet, so we can point if you prefer, but one thing or the other. Okay, leave this hand up in the air. We're just going to lift and lower that top leg. It's only small, just a little lift. Because if you lift it too high, you'll lose your neutral spine. And I want you to have that lovely posture, same as we had when we were standing in previous classes. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Now, if you want to, first of all, you put your hand down. Try lifting your bottom leg. Now, if I can, I'm going to get my arm back up there. Just about managed it. So, tummy muscles pulled in. This is a balance. So, all your basics. Tummy's in. Pelvic floor drawn up. Looking off into the middle distance. Okay, should we see if we can lift that top leg? Let's try for 8 lifts. Here we go. So, it's 8. 7, breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, nearly there. 2, last one, and rest down. Oh, that is hard, isn't it? So side leg lift is another one of our basic 10. We're going to take it up a level and put a side plank in here. You don't have to if you don't want to. So I'm going to make myself have a nice place for my elbow, so it's nice and comfy. Both legs straight, tuck one over. Now if you want to do both straight legs, of course you can, everybody. Keep your hips forward, breath in, and lift those hips off the floor. Now I'm going to pop my arm up in the air, hold it there. Choose where you want to look, it doesn't matter. And we're going to lift that top leg. Hold. Bring it down. Keep pulling in your tummy muscles. And again, leg comes up. Hold. Down you come. Gently bring yourselves back down to the floor. Back up to sitting. Very often our necks get a bit stiff doing side planks. So let's loosen them up. Ear one way, then the other. And that's just to loosen things. Usually that tension's created because we're grinding our teeth. So try not to grind your teeth. 2 more. 1 more. Fantastic. Other side. Over we go. So again, we'll start with that simple side balance. Head resting on your hand. Bottom foot touching down. Top leg lifted. Remember, rather than having your leg there, you're pushing it away. Can you see that hip position difference? I don't want it there. I want it there. Yeah, arm up in the air. I'm just going to hold the balance. Hold it here for me. Suck in your tummy. Draw up your pelvic floor. We want to engage all these abdominal muscles, back muscles, pelvic muscles, to create that stability for our balance. Hold. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to start lifting and lowering the leg. So it's just a small move. You can still breathe. I'd like you to. Good work, everybody. Keep it going. Hold it there. Just a bit longer. Okay, let's try the other leg, shall we? So if you want to, lift that bottom foot up. I must admit, I do struggle with this. I find it difficult. But I'm concentrating. I'm doing all the right things, I hope. Tummy in, pelvic floor lifted, eyes focused, concentrating. Are you ready to lift and lower that top leg? We're going to do 8 of them. Here we go. So it's 8, 7, 6. Hard work on those poor leg muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Oh, well done. Can you feel it? Yeah, me too. Okay, so you can continue with those if you want to, or you can join me for another side plank. And again, I've created a nice place for my elbow. Straight legs, I don't really like the double straight legs, but if you want to do both straight legs, you can. Everyone lift the hips off the floor. Just shuffle about till you get comfortable. Arm up in the air. Now my knee is level with my leg, so I haven't got my knee here. It's tucked under. Good, hold everybody. Can we lift the leg? Let's have a go. Lift. Pop it down. And again, lift. Hold. Hold there, tummies on, pelvic floor lifted. Down you come. Well done, everybody. Oh, that is tough, isn't it? And again, neck probably a little bit stiff. So straight backs, shoulders down, ear towards your shoulder. Here we go. It is hard, the side plank, and if you don't like it, don't worry, you're not obliged to do them. One more. Good, well done. Give yourself a shake out. Okay, so hips and things probably a bit uncomfortable, so we're going to stretch those out. So again, onto your back. The dog's barking, we'll ignore that. And we're going to cross one leg over the other and then open the knee out. So do you see the difference? I've not got the sole of my foot on my leg, I've got the side and I've opened out the hip, and in itself that is a very good stretch. Option to make it even more intense. Hands behind your bent leg, head and shoulders down. Okay, so now that is a big old stretch. Extra option is to pull the leg in towards you. So I've got both my hands around one thigh, and when I exhale, I'm pulling that leg in. Ooh. Now certain stretches, most stretches to be honest, are better if you hold them for longer. So we are going to hold this for a fair bit of time. Take a breath in, pull that leg in again. Hold there for me, everybody. Hold it there. And what happens with these sorts of stretches is you start out with one sensation, and as the stretch develops, you find that other sensations are kicking in too. So that's a good thing. We're getting different muscles involved in the stretch. Down to the legs. And the other side. So again, try and get your leg there. Now, if you've got an ankle injury, you're going to struggle to get your ankle turned. Just do as much as you can. If that doesn't work for you, just give your knees a hug into chest. Opening out that leg again if you can, and then when you're ready, hands behind. It's very easy when we do a video or to go to a class to think, well, it's a waste of time because I can't do that and I can't do that because it hurts. That's not the case. It's never a waste of time. It's just important that you do the ones that work for you. If you've got some kind of injury or have surgery or something and you know you can't kneel, for example, there's always ways around that. You know, so talk to your instructor, talk to me if you're in my class, and we'll find a way to get you to be able to achieve the same things, but maybe in a slightly different way. Pull that leg in a bit more. Good, well done. Feet go down. Give those legs a little shake out. We're going to roll all the way over onto our tummies now for a little bit of back work. So all the way over. Now we've been working the back lots already, so don't imagine this is the first bit of back work, but this is the first bit really focusing on the back alone. So head on hands. Now I do want you to pull in your tummy and lift up your pelvic floor. So don't lie there flat, nice and strong. Okay. Head comes up and then it goes down. As you lift, try and use your back muscles and not your arms. And again, lift up. Now it really helps to protect your lower back if you also squeeze your bottom. So squeeze your bottom, guys. Here we go. Lift and down. So this is another one of the basic 10. Getting deep into those back muscles. And again, up. One more. Hold it at the top. Hold it there for me. I just want you to flutter your feet as if you're doing a little bit of swimming. Toe muscles pulled in and a little flutter of those legs. And release down. Good work. We're going to stretch. So hands under armpits. Push yourselves up. And we're going to do a cat stretch. So I'm going to have my hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Breath in. Arch up. Big old arch. And then down you come. And if you want to go all the way through, you can go down. And up you come through that back position, up to an arch. And back down. Excellent work. Now staying here for me. I might need to move forward a bit actually myself, but if you've got space you don't have to. A little bit of front support, so I want you to take your knees back and have your body weight resting on your hands. Another one of our basic 10, a front support. It's kind of a press up without doing press ups. So breathe in, pull in your stomach muscles, hold it here. Now we're going to add a little down dog in, which is not on my basic 10, but I like them. So tuck your toes under, bring yourselves back and pop yourself into a down dog. So your tummy muscles are pulling in. That hand lifting out was just me sorting my clothing. Push your heels down. And then back to your front support again. Or you can do an extended arm plank. So I've not put my knees down. I've kept them off the floor. Everyone breathe. Back you go. Push back. Drop your heels down. And I'm pressing through my arms to push my chest back towards my thighs. Back to plank again. We're nearly there, everybody, promise. And last down dog. Heels are easing down, pressing back, and bring yourself onto your knees and all the way into child's pose. Heads on the floor, arms are relaxed down beside your body. If you can get your bottom onto your heels, even better. And I want you just to stay here. Fantastic. Wonderful, everybody. Well done. So you've worked through the basic 10. And just to recap on them, got my glasses on. So the basic 10 are the pelvic curl to bridge. We did that at the beginning, didn't we? Then the supine twist. Then the chest lift. Then the roll down and up. Spine stretch, which we did at the beginning. Side lift, side leg lifts. Back extension, which is what we just did there. Cat stretch. Front support. And finally the rest position, the child's pose. So that's the sheet. And what I'll do is I'll attach a copy of that, assuming I can do that, to the video. Yeah, I should go to that. I'll put it on Facebook anyway, on the group. And then you can do those whenever you want to. We're now going to go to our relaxation, which you definitely deserve. You've worked really hard, everybody. So find yourself a comfy position. I'm going to close the door, just in case the dog rushes in. And I'm just going to change the music slightly. But I want you to enjoy your relaxation. Please don't switch off and run away. This is really important for you, your relaxation. So we're going to do about, let's say 10 minutes relaxation. And then when we finish the relaxation, a tiny little bit more stretching before we finish. So don't run away. So first of all, find that comfortable position. You might be lying on your back, you might be seated, it doesn't matter. Whichever position you choose, get yourself nice and comfortable. Now, sometimes when we're lying on our backs, it can be uncomfortable with straight legs because our back feels like it's in not a comfy position. What you can do is just pop a cushion under your knees, just lifting your knees a couple of inches. That can massively help that position. So if you do lie on your back at night and you wake up very stiff in the morning, it might be a simple fix to put a pillow underneath your knees, and that will just take a bit of pressure off your lower back. So whichever position you've chose to relax in, allow your body to soften. And that is hard. Your brain is probably already buzzing with what you need to do next. So I want you to see if you can focus your mind on something else. So let's think about the body. Take a big breath in. And then a long, slow exhale. And with your inhale, notice the body rise, the ribs expand, and then as you exhale, you soften and sink. And as you feel your breathing soften and deepen, allow yourself to be soft and calm. The mind has steadied. You're not rushing off. There's nothing you can do but surrender to a little bit of quiet time. very gently now, bring ourselves back into the room. Oh, my microphone's died. So we're going to bring ourselves gently back into the room, and we're going to do some stretching. So first of all, just bring a bit of movement back to your fingers and your toes. Have a little stretch. Then I want you to bring your legs back up so your knees are raised, and take hold of one knee. Draw that knee right into your chest. So not gently, but really quite firmly. Pull that knee into your chest. Hold it there for me. Good little bit for lower back and around your hip and groin. The other leg we're going to extend out, pointing those toes away. So as you pull in one knee, the other leg is pointing away in the opposite direction. And just hold that there. Let the back stay nice and still. Breathe in. Bring your long leg back in and give both knees a big hug. So I'm putting them in really firmly. Tuck your chin in as well to make yourself like a little ball. And then pop one leg back down and extend, and the other knee pulls in. So we're just doing the same thing, aren't we? Pull that knee in. Really lengthening the other leg. Good, and bring your other knee back in again. And this time, instead of having your knees close, open them wide and again pull them in. And you should feel that stretch is different. I'm certainly finding that's getting more into my lower back. And it's a good stretch if your lower back is a bit tender. Hold it there. And again, up comes the head. Good, knees come in. Hand on each knee, circle those knees around again. Back round the other way. Popping your feet down. And we're going to roll over, come up to sitting. Well done, everybody. So I want you to sit lovely and tall. Roll your shoulders back so you're lengthening through your crown, getting that beautiful posture. And try and keep your posture. So even if you're having maybe a little glass of wine now or something, try and think about your seating position. When you're sitting on the sofa, try not to lounge too much. If your back's uncomfortable, look at how you sit, especially during the day, and think about that lovely maintained posture whenever you possibly can. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale. Once more, breathe in, reach up, exhale, and give yourselves a big clap. Very, very well done, everybody. Thank you for joining me on this Friday afternoon. Obviously, you can do this class anytime. I think we ran a little short. We did. So if you wanted to do a bit more relaxation or perhaps revisit the beginning of the video again, then by all means do. Otherwise, consider that a bonus. You get 10 minutes extra free time. I will see you next week. Don't forget, all the classes are there. So if you want to just chuck a bite size on now for 10 minutes, you could do, couldn't you? Have a lovely weekend, everybody. And I'll see you again next week. Bye.